What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. On first down, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. To throw is Goff. It is brought in the end zone. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Lions. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Britton Covey now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Now he'll air one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball. No matter what that looks like, and then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. I mean, how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
Hurts again. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down. Here's Barkley. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. The offense and Hurts ready for this two-point attempt. Once again, it's Barkley. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Reynolds now on the return. Whoa. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. So now this to give themselves a lead here, heading to the half. He gets it to go, and the Lions will go up by a point here in the second quarter. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Covey now on the return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Covey now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, the defense has no answers to stop him.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Man in motion is Brown. On second down, Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One of the tight ends in motion right. Now they'll try to run the jet sweep. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders wait.
And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Patrick motioning here. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He's going to air this one out. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. A pass, caught by Saquon. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Man in motion is Smith. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg.